Everybody, what's going on? I normally don't do this type of content, but what I do, I like to speak on it. My page is built on the Lord Savior Jesus Christ all day and every day. But other than that, I like to have opinion on other things also. I do watch boxing. I know boxing is a violent sport. I know there's demons inside that sport also, as long as other sports. But it is what it is. People love to compete, and people like entertainment. And I like boxing for many reasons, not just because two men are going inside the ring and boxing each other out and hitting each other in their face, but it's more of a discipline sport, and it's a man sport. I love all sports. I love football, basketball, mostly. So I may talk a little bit more about these sports if need be. If you like it, let me know. Enough of that. The Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Davis fight last night, was it a success? I'm gonna say no, it wasn't a success, because the rehydration clause really set the stage for the fight. Everybody knew that if Ryan Garcia agreed to that, it would be a chance that he would lose this fight. Not because Ryan Garcia lacks talent, not because Ryan Garcia hits hard. It's because it's the timing of the rehydration clause, and how much he had to lose. He said he walks around at 145, 150 is his natural weight. If that's the case, to get that down within a month, 10 pounds, that's going to take a lot out of you. I thought he could have pulled it out, but unfortunately, that type of stuff takes its toll, because you have to rest your body. You can't hydrate and dehydrate and rehydrate and think you're going to be ready for a fight. Should he have taken that deal? I can't tell that man what to do. That man got family. His pockets need to be filled. And it is what it is. It's a business, right? So, no, it wasn't a success only to the people that made money off of it. Yes, it was a success. I don't think the people got the full effect of what that fight would have and could have been. They saying this fight was a great fight, and it only lasted 7 rounds. Imagine if this fight lasted 12 rounds. We would have seen the full capacity on how that fight would have been. I want to see a rematch, only because without all the clauses and all the rules and stipulations, go in there and fight at your natural weight. Gervonta Davis can pull up to 140, and Ryan Garcia can pull up, y'all can meet halfway, 140, right? So that punch that Gervonta Davis, now let me say before all that, I think Ryan Garcia did a good job. I think he did a little bit too much going in, trying to go in. That's why he got caught and he got knocked down and all that stuff. That's the mistake you don't make when you fight in Gervonta Davis. Gervonta Davis is a good counter puncher, and he is accurate. I can't say that, but I think a lot of those punches be lucky punches. It's just like when you're in the gym, you boxing, you hitting the bag, you just throwing random punches. I think he's just throwing. I'm not saying it's a random punch, but it's one of those punches that you hope it connect, and they're connected, but you can see that punch wasn't as devastating as his other last punches. Now, when they went and collide and banged together, of course you won't hear the thump, right? I heard the thump, but I think it wasn't that big of a punch to where he had to stop. If he was at 140, if Ryan Garcia was at 140, he would have ate that punch. That's all I'm trying to say. If Ryan Garcia was at 140, he would have ate that punch, and we still would be talking about the fight, right? Because it would have went 12 rounds. Not taking nothing away from Gervonta Davis, but I believe honestly, that rehydration clause helped him a lot, and he can't hide too much longer. He's a great fighter now, but now you're going to the thick. Now, if they do a rematch, I think that would be good for the people. I think people want to see a rematch without the clauses. I do too. I think that fight would have been a little bit more better, and I think it would have been one of the greatest fights ever. So it's not one of the greatest fights ever in my eyes, only because of the rehydration clauses. Because today's sports, it's a business, and everybody's trying to win. They're trying to bring home the big bag. They want that big bag. So at the end of the day, yes, Gervonta Davis did win. He did deserve that W. He put in the work. Both fighters put in the work. But ultimately, I think the fans lose because they didn't see Ryan at his best capacity. They seen Gervonta at his best capacity, at his weight, which he was already there already. He was just waiting for Ryan Garcia. And I think that was a scared tactic. I think that was cowardness. And we'll see. We'll see. I would like to see him fight Shakur next. I'd like to see him fight Shakur, because that would set up either Shakur versus Haney if Shakur win, or Gervonta Davis to Haney if Gervonta Davis win. And I think that fight, if Devin Haney hasn't agreed to fight the Gervonta before then, or fight Shakur before then, I think that fight would be more intriguing. I think after this Luma fight with Devin Haney, I think Gervonta and Shakur should go. I just think so. And then Devin Haney waits in the wings. But that's it. It's 7 minutes. I don't want to go too long. I just want to give you my opinion, my thoughts on how the fight went. It was okay fight. Everybody really kind of expected for Ryan Garcia to get knocked out in the 7th round, 8th round, and everybody was accurate. This is one of the fights where everybody was accurate. Everybody was accurate. So that's all I got to say, man. I will hit y'all up with more sports if I feel like it. I might go a little longer. I might make it a whole segment. Depends what the people say, what the people like. And you can still listen to all my other content that's on here. This is 316, signing off. Have a good one.